In this tutorial, we're going to improve the look of our score system. So at the moment, when we play our game, we've got our score, which is right at the top there, and it works quite well as we're able to pick up a range of different objects, and you can see the score counter is increasing as we go around, which is excellent. However, we'd like this to stand out a little bit more, and we want to make it a little bit bigger. So what we're going to do is we are going to create a font. Now, if I right click on fonts, go to create and then go down to font, we're going to call this FNT, and then we're going to call this FNT score. Now by default, you can see here it's Arial, and because I'm running high DPI, this is actually looking quite small. It's normally not that small, but if we increase the size here to say 20, and then we're going to make it bold, you can then change the font if you wish to go for something else, but I'm going to keep it on Arial as it's a nice easy one to read. What we're then going to do, I'm going to close this, and we are going to go back to our game manager, and we are going to put the font on the top here. So it's the first thing that we are going to set. So if I look here, I have a set font option. I'm going to draw this, and then I'm going to use my asset chooser to choose the correct font. I've added that one in by accident. I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay, so what should happen is when the game loads, we are going to set the font, we're going to set the color, we're going to set it to the center, middle, and it's going to display score. Now, when I play this, you can see now the score is now quite large at the top, and if I go and collect something, it still works, no problem at all. I need to shift it down a few pixels, so what I'm going to do is just head back to this, and instead of 50, we're going to try 18 pixels, and we're just going to see then how much that moves down. There you are, that's better. Now, if you're wondering how I know how many pixels, it is an absolute guess. However, if I go to my room size is 1366, so 1366 by 768 pixels down. So if you went down, as I did earlier, down to about 650, it puts it into this area down here. Likewise, if we move and go up back to 0, it's going to put it in on the left hand side. Likewise, if I put it down to about 1300, it's going to come over to the right hand side there as well. So that's how you can move things around and add in a better score. Now, should we wish to change the font, then what we can do is we can click on the little option here, and then we can choose a different style of font. So let's say, for example, I should say different style of color. So if we then choose, say, a lighter gray, as an example here, if I go for that and click OK, you can try this out and see what it looks like. So you can see now there's a lighter gray against the yellow background, which actually works quite well. So that's how you would change the font and make it bigger with your score counter.